Hello whisky lovers, Jock again from the Scotch and Folk, and today we're at the Glenkinchie Distillery with my good friend Isobel Gardner, and I have an apology to make to Isobel because the last time I spoke to Isobel it was at Leiden in Holland at Whisky Live, and for some reason in my head it was early in the morning and I had a rough night the night before, and I had said that she was from Auchintosh. Oh, such a terrible mistake. She is of course from the most wonderful Glenkinchie, very close to Edinburgh. We drove down from Edinburgh today in only 20 minutes we arrived here. And as you know, the people from Holland especially know, Isobel has won an award as one of the finest whisky ambassadors to come to Holland, and has been 10 years in a row at Whisky Live. And today she very kindly poured me something very nice, and it's this, and I'll walk up to the camera with it and let you see it. It's a bottling only available here at the distillery for about £65, and if you can see it by its colour, it's had a lot of sherry influence from the barrel. It's 59.3% at cask strength. Very, very beautiful. I only have a little bit left in the glass because I'm getting really into it. And you're retired now, Isobel, yes?
Since December last year.
Since December, and do you miss it a lot?
Terribly.
But you're in a lot all the time too.
Yeah, come up and see them, make sure they do it right.
Yeah, she makes sure they're all doing it right. And we got some, Isobel gave us a nice goodie bag today with cufflinks with whiskey on them, and it really is so nice, and a scarf and badges. And if you're around Glenkinchie, it's really worth it. But I'd like to say something about this whiskey. Only available at the distillery. If you buy it here, you really have a collector's item. Buy this whiskey here, you've got the collector's item. If I were you, I would buy two. Open one to drink and keep one for your pension, because in about 5 years' time you can sell this whiskey on eBay for about €300 at least. It's going to be a collector's item, an absolute beauty, and I can tell you something about the taste. It's cask strength, 59.7% alcohol, and it is so easy to drink. It's a dangerous whiskey, easy to drink. It drinks like lemonade almost. In the nose straight away what I'm getting is that great influence of sherry. It's, as you know, Spanish oak is a lot softer and gives an awful lot more of itself to the whiskey than American oak does. American oak is a lot harder. The American oak, which has been in for 12 years first, has given it a very light flavour. It's given it a flavour of vanilla and a very slight touch of coconut. And then in comes the sherry, and the sherry really, really asserts itself in this whiskey. By asserting itself, it's giving it flavours of bitter orange, a little bit of marmalade. What would you say, Isobel?
Well, I get the bitter orange in it.
Yes, it's like Jaffa cakes, Isobel. It's got a bit of chocolate. And another one, for you women who are watching this blog, in a short period of time, Sarah Burgess will become the manager, the distillery manager of this fine distillery of Glenkinchie. And you know, people who watch my tastings know I speak over a lot. Sarah is one of the few, well, I think there's only two female distillery managers, Lagavulin and Sarah. And okay, so we've got a couple of them. Thank God, because during the Malt Whisky Yearbook 2011, Sarah was interviewed on it, and she said of her main things that she would do as a whisky manager, her main purpose in life is to see that the men and women who do their shifts go home safe at the end of the day. Now, isn't that a fantastic thing? Something that typically a woman would say, not blowing their own trumpet, but thinking of the welfare of others. This is you know, that you get a great welcome when you come here to Glenkinchie. It's quite busy. It's close to Edinburgh. Lots of tourists come in, but they make time for you. They give you individual attention. They're nice towards you. The Glenkinchie, a great distillery to visit, one of Diageo's distilleries, nice and personal as well, give you a nice and friendly, warm welcome. And if you're here, folks, get your hands on this Glen. It's called Glenkinchie, available at the distillery only. It's well worth buying, and a good investment as well. I do this all the time. I usually buy 2 of such things. One is for my pension, because I'll sell it later on, and the other one is for drinking. And well, I didn't really get you to see too much, Isobel. But for the Dutch viewers, there'll be a little surprise. We're not going to talk about it. Little surprise for the Dutch viewers later on. And from Isobel and myself here at Glenkinchie, we say to all you whiskey lovers, Slán Sivan. Slán.